Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host Saeed. We do want to thank you for joining us tonight, Monday the 22nd of August 2022. Remember viewers, Real Talk with Saieed Ali, we have our own studio. We are on Carnegie Savannah Road in Shogunas, that is number 14. We are sending a link to Synergy Network to broadcast worldwide. Now, I always say every night, share our live stream. We are on Facebook, Real Talk with Saieed Ali on Facebook, and on YouTube, TT Real Talk. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and you would know when we go live. So viewers, those of you of the Caribbean, those of you around the globe, go onto our Facebook, like and share. Same thing on YouTube. It's been a rainy Monday in some parts of Trinidad and Tobago, but then nevertheless we give God thanks that we are alive in the land of the living and not the land of the dead. That's one good thing we give thanks for every day. As we get down to business tonight, viewers, remember I'm a licensed money lender. Those of you who are looking for cash borrow is not a problem. You want some money borrow, you have collateral, house, land, car, gold, as long as you're not owing on it, it's not a problem. Real Talk Group of Companies will do business with you. Remember, we are also offering 3.5% on your hard-earned cash. It's backed by public demand. 3.5%. How much is 3.5% on 100,000? That is 3,500 per year. Now, when you set up a 3 years and over investment at Real Talk Group of Companies, you will get 3.5% per year. So, if you set up, let's just say for 3 years, you open an investment with Real Talk Group of Companies for 3 years. That is 10.5%, viewers. 10.5% on 100,000, that is 10,500 at the end of 3 years. Where are you getting that? Nowhere in Trinidad and Tobago. Absolutely nowhere. You want to invest with us? Not a problem. You want to join our company? It's not a problem. 238-6716, 339-1670. It is central office, 14 Carnegie Savannah Road in Shogunas, or you can contact our south office at number 132 Victoria Village, Sipero Road in San Fernando, 242-7690. 242-7690, that is our south office number. Call them between 8:30 and 4:30 and they will give you your information. So viewers, remember we have our corridor competition coming up on the 31st of August at the Paria Road Recreation Ground. We're looking for about 7 or 8 more persons to come and register with Real Talk Group of Companies to win $6,000 on the best bone jade duck, the best curry duck. If you tell yourself you could cook, not a problem. Not a problem. Come and register with us. You can contact our office 238-6716 or 242-7690. So viewers, there's a lot of prize to be won. Entertainment for the kids. We also have live entertainment on that day. Remember, 31st of August at the Paria Road Recreation Ground. Be there with your kids and your family to have an eventful day. As we start our program tonight, for those of you who are looking for a spiritual, everybody know in Trinidad I do spiritual work. Everybody. I'm a spiritual consultant. You need help? Not a problem. Contact us 238-6716, 339-1670, 267-7325. You want to see me? Call those numbers, set up an appointment, and come and see me. So viewers, San Fernando police are investigating a robbery at gunpoint at Massey Store, Supercenter at Gulfview, Laramie, which occurred early today. A police report stated that when a female staff arrived to start her shift at around 5 a.m., 2 men, one with a gun, approached her. They announced a robbery and forced their way inside the building. They took her to a room where they stole an undisclosed sum of money, tied up the manager and left. The manager managed to call the police and officers from the San Fernando CID visited the scene. There were no reports of injuries. The men remain on the run and investigations are ongoing. So, over the weekend, and if you all have any information on this, you can call in and share it. Over the weekend, it is alleged that bandits were dressed in tactical gear, tactical police gear, going around robbing places. So viewers, if you have any information on that, you can call in the program and let us know what is taking place with that. Caller, good night.
Good night, the original imitation vaccine going on.
My friend, welcome to Real Talk.
I am upset with the way the police responded to the army robbery. I was listening to him a while ago. He said before the people jumped the fence, he called the Chaguanas police several times. He called the Freeport police several times, and the Freeport hang up on him. You understand how the police...
Wait. You just said that the Freeport police station hang up
on the man. He just said that on television here. He said the police had enough time to come and catch these bandits. Well, I can't say bandits, had to be policemen, because they can't say nothing else. Yeah, hold them to say it's not policemen. So we have to call them policemen as of now. You understand what I'm saying? You could only know if they are imitation or fake if you catch them and they confess it. Think about it, and this is the 4th or the 5th time this happened recently. And we have a headless TTPS. It has fallen apart. And as of today, 375 murders. Where are we going?
Yes.
We having more murders than COVID. COVID has started to climb back again. And you know what I'm sad about? This happened when the president of Guyana is in Trinidad. Because Army is a high-profile Guyanese citizen, you know. Come to invest in Trinidad, and you hear what the Prime Minister tell them. Only come back home. Come back home.
Yes.
He tell them to come back. If that is happening in Trinidad...
Yes, the president is telling his people to come back home.
Come back home. I mean, the man said the police did absolutely nothing. They sit down. Oh, I know what happened, you know, Saeed. Here what happened. All these fellas, it had a motorcycle shut down and they was pushing it. All the policemen have boots, so they couldn't run as fast today because the vehicles and them, I think. That is what our Prime Minister, the Minister of Sleeping National Security doing to our country. Matching it up. Go and have a nice night.
Thank you, my friend. Guyana's first monkeypox case has been detected according to a senior official at the Ministry of Health. The local health authorities were informed of the case earlier today. Health Minister Dr. Frank Anthony will provide details on the case in a record statement to the public, expected to be issued sometime soon. So it's in Guyana. Guyana is not too far from here. Not too far from here. Remember, Jamaica, I believe, was the first Caribbean country to get COVID-19. And while they were preparing for COVID-19, Trinidad and Tobago were nowhere close in preparing for COVID-19. Why am I saying that? You all remember when the speaker, Bridget Anderson George, refused to start the discussion on COVID-19 when Wade Mark and Tim Gopi Singh raised the motion in the House of Representatives? You all remember that? So now that we have monkeypox on the loose now, it is confirmed in Guyana. Remember, if I didn't load up Terrence Dial Singh, they wouldn't have nothing in place? They wouldn't have nothing in place? Because I remember we shared a press conference video with you when they said they were only tested for fever. And they had nothing in place for monkeypox. And I loaded him up 2 days on national television. A couple days after that, you know what? He was proud to say, well, they had certain things in place in case monkeypox should come to Trinidad. Remember that? So it's the first case detected in Guyana, and very soon, Dr. Frank Anthony will provide details on the case in a recorded statement in Guyana. Whoa. Trinidad and Tobago. Prison and fire officers plan to take action to vent their continued dissatisfaction over the government 4% salary increase offer. Prison Officers Association President Siran Richards and Fire Service Association 2nd Division President Leo Ramkisoon have stated that their member considered the government offer for salary negotiation between 2014 and 2019 as a salary decrease based on 22% headline inflation during the negotiation period. CPO's office is getting a huge amount of money. When the PNM administration came into power, they had no problem raising their pension. All 41 MPs on the PNM, and I believe all 41 on the UNC, got an increase in pension. The Prime Minister didn't have a problem, or the Ministry of Finance didn't have a problem in buying a $3 million painting when the Treasury had money to run Trinidad and Tobago for 3 days. They did not have a problem spending money, giving hoteliers to paint up their building for COVID-19. They had money to spend. They did not have a problem when $7.5 million was approved for emancipation, no, my mistake, independence holiday in Trinidad and Tobago for 30 days. They didn't have a problem with that. But to negotiate salaries for the public servant for a little over 4%, the Prime Minister, it says it will cost the country billions of dollars. Billions of dollars. Imagine that. Money to do all sorts of things in Trinidad and Tobago, but no money to increase the salary of a public servant. So if prison decide to strike and fire decide to strike, well, police can't strike. We know that. Police cannot strike. What's going to happen in the prison system, and what's going to happen if somebody's house burned down? So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but nevertheless, when we come back, we're going to continue on the fire and prison officers to take action over the 4% negotiation in salary.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtalk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtalk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Paria Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Central Trinidad, get ready as Realtalk Group of Companies presents their first corridor competition on Independence Day, 31st of August 2022 from 10 a.m. till at Paria Road Recreation Ground, Chaguanas. Registration fee is just $600. Registration will be closed off on 24th of August. Big prizes to be given out. First place, $6,000. Second place, $4,000. Best presentation, best taste, best tent decoration. So walk with your coolers, but remember, no glass bottles allowed. So tell your friend, tell your family, this Independence Day, all roads lead believe the Paria Recreation Ground, Chaguanas, as Real Talk Group of Companies host their first corridor competition as we party with Selector Flex, Daddy Chiny, Dubraj Prasad, Suresh Maraj, Aditya C. Prasad, Raju Lalu, Amila Lalu, Show Blazer, all powered by Soundboys Sound System. So remember, the place to be on the 31st of August, this Independence, is at Paria Recreation Ground as we curry duck. For further information, contact 238-6716 or 242-7690 or 339-1670.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716, 339-1670, or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. So we're going straight to the prison and the fire officers negotiation. While neither revealed the specific action would be taken by the members, they both denied that the announcement was an empty threat based on legal restrictions on industrial action that can be taken by members of the protective service. So now, viewers, according to this, they have legal restrictions, yes, but on industrial actions, something could happen. Something could happen. So if this is saying now that industrial action that can be taken by members of the protective service, which means TTPS officers could cause a strike based on legal representative, based on legal actions, the fire service, the TTPS, and the prison officers. It could have a nice bargaining for their 4% negotiation to increase. Imagine that, eh? Imagine that. Industrial action that can be taken. So you know what's going on there? If they decide to go down this road with the industrial action, we never know what could happen. Next thing, the whole 7,000 officers strike now on TTPS. Who protecting us in Trinidad and Tobago? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself that. Prime Minister Dr. Saieed Ali has repeatedly defended the government offer which was put forward by the Chief Personnel Officer, that is the CPO's office. Dr. Rowley claimed that the offer is all the government can afford, as if accepted it would cost the state $2.5 billion in back pay up to June 2022. You see, I could tell you something. We're finding money to spend unnecessary money. Where did all the COVID-19 money go that Trinidad and Tobago collected? Where did all that money go? Do we know where all that money went? It's a sad thing. It's a sad thing. Moving along, the Attorney General representing the family of one of the men who died after being sucked into a 30-inch pipeline back in February is preparing for the procedural hearing, which are set to begin in less than 2 weeks. The first procedural hearing for the Commissioner of Inquiry into the circumstances leading to and surrounding the death of 4 divers on February 25th at Paria Fuel Trading Company Limited in Pointe-à-Pierre is scheduled to take place between September 7th and September 8th. This was disclosed by a representative of the Commission of Inquiries into the incident, including its chairman, Jeremy Lynch, QC, and Commissioner Gregory Wilson. Members of the public are reminded that the Commissioner procedural rules can be accessed on the commissioner's website. The commissioners was set up to investigate the February 25th incident that led to the death of 4 of the 5 LMCS limited divers who were contracted by the state-owned Paria Trading Fuel Company to do underwater maintenance on a sea pipe. So viewers, procedural hearing is set for September 7th or 8th. We want to hear what some of the findings are. We want to know what is going to come out of this. We want to know if the family will be compensated. You know, it's a sad thing, you know, to lose a breadwinner, or brother, or father, or husband in an incident like that. That scar will remain with you for weeks and months and years. I mean, look how long after they started to act. Since February this incident happened. February. And how close are we into finding? How close are we into fixing? How close are we into awarding damages? Are we close? How close are we really? So this is what we ask ourselves on a daily basis. Guyanese President Dr. Mohamed Saieed Ali has stated that the oil and gas boom Guyana is experiencing will ensure the country's future economy. But it will not be focused. Ali said, the country has had 18 billion barrels of proven reserved. And by 2026, it should be proceeding or producing 810,000 barrels per day. 810,000 barrels per day. The president of Guyana is expecting Guyana oil industry to produce. However, even before the oil and gas was discovered in Guyana, its economy was one of the fastest growing in the world. Ali stated that the countries lacked the revenue and a fiscal space to advance its development, but it could do so now with that discovery. Ali said his government was evaluating how some of its program could be applied to the despair. He added that the Guyanese contribute significantly to every aspect of globe development, and it was important to harness and consecrate the expertise, talents, skills, and experience to develop and uplift Guyana and its people. He said the country's human resource was one of the most important assets, and Guyanese had to fix it so it could support social and economic transformation. And he believes that when it is fixed, prosperity would come to the country. 810,000 barrels of oil per day is a lot of oil. It's a lot of oil. But I do wish the president of Guyana, Mr. Ali, all the success in carrying Guyana forward into the 21st century, into the age of technology, where the banking sector, the agriculture sector, the livestock areas, mass development, housing development. I wish him all the best. Now, they did say that they're going to use the oil and gas money to develop the country. I remember Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago and a delegate went. They went to Grenada to sell them an agriculture model. So I asked myself, and we had a show where I asked you to call in and let me know what you think. Our agriculture sector in Trinidad and Tobago is presently dying. But our government, our present government, wants to go Guyana to sell them an agriculture module, so that in Guyana, those citizens will enhance agriculture in their country. So Prime Minister and the Agriculture Department in Trinidad and Tobago, what is the module that you have for us, the citizens, the agricultural citizens in Trinidad and Tobago? What are you going to sell them? That is what I want to know. And I am sure, I am definitely sure, I am most definitely sure that our citizens, our farmers in our country wants to know, what module do you have for us? Since you are our leader, since you are the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, since you are what do you have for the farmers? What module are you going to pass down to them, or to sell them, or to trade with them, or to enhance agriculture in Trinidad and Tobago, Mr. Prime Minister? It's Mash Up Monday tonight, you know. It's right foot, left foot tonight, you know. It's agriculture module needed in Trinidad and Tobago, Mr. Prime Minister. Who's the new agriculture minister in Trinidad? I'm not hearing anything about agriculture. Who is the agriculture minister for Trinidad and Tobago? Where is he? Or where is she? Our Prime Minister wants to go Guyana to sell them an agriculture module, but we farmers down here suffering. Mash Up Monday right here on Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Prime Minister, what agriculture module do you have for our citizens? Who? Kazim Hussein. Kazim, I'm not hearing you. We're not hearing you. Come out and say something. We need an agriculture module for Trinidad and Tobago. Where's the Prime Minister? Come out and tell the citizens something. Caller, good night.
Very, very good evening to you, Mr. Saieed.
To you, my friend. My friend, before we go further,
yes, sure.
Before you make your comment, what do you think about the Prime Minister and his delegates going to Guyana to sell those people an agriculture module while our farmers catching their nene down here?
Well, it's funny and comical, because what about the module for we here? Exactly. But let me tell you how this, and you see, people is not Kamla Prasad Bisesa and say she anti this and anti that. But let me tell you something. This time she right, about we will fail. Let me tell you why. This is the same government who have been given Ministry of Agriculture the crumbs in the budget.
$500 million, I believe.
Right. When everybody getting the 6-7 billion,
yes,
and it's wasting, agriculture getting the crumbs. This is why the United States is so rich today, and they become wealthy not because of oil and gas and technology, because the United States went into serious agriculture. When you could feed a nation and you're self-sufficient in food, you could export, and this is the route they need to go, but we never do that.
True.
This government, you know, tell Navin, before he come to work, tell him pass by St. Augustine Nurseries on the southern main road at Currap and take a picture of that big signboard that the government have, where they was planning to bulldoze that nursery. That is the best arable land in the country. To bulldoze that nursery. That grounds have 2 aquifer with pure water that Wasa have the pumps there that is doing that is serving the community nearby with water. But yet still this PNM government want to bulldoze that entire place. So you know to do what? To put 4 high-rise buildings so that they could continue with a voter pardon. Okay, fine. Find somewhere else to build it. That is the best virgin piece of land we have in the country today. And if you check the president of the Farmers Association and you check the technocrats in UWI, they will tell you why interfere with that. You probably know this St. Augustine Nurseries, that big block of land they want to interfere with. They serious about agriculture? My father worked agriculture, Ministry of Agriculture in Centeno for 34 years. And we always have had a tiff going on about that. And I tell him, the Ministry of Agriculture is a waste of time. What are we doing for farmers? Exactly what we're doing. Now we want to, when the horse run out the stable, now we want to close the stable. Side I could go on and on, but their time is expensive. All the best, have a great evening.
Thank you, my friend, to you and your family also. All I feel is joke. We farmers suffering down here. No compensation for when flood pass. Wasa like to claim water, you know. Wasa claiming pond water. But when rain fall and the pond over full and the flood out the community, you know Wasa ain't coming to claim no water? It's a stinking shame. Because it's that same pond that will put a pipe, a pump, to pull water from that pump to water the garden and the vegetable produce. And Wasa want to charge them. But if rainfall and full that and flood it, you know Wasa ain't coming. I would have been sending them letters. They quite telling all you. I would have been sending them letters after letters. Come and claim your bloody hell water. Don't tell me it's not yours. Viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but nevertheless, when we come back, we're going to talk about the age to consult with criminologists and parliamentarians on some new laws. Right after this break.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtalk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtalk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas or number 132 Paria Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Realtalk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas or number 132 Paria Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Realtalk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716. 339-1670 or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Realtalk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Realtalk Group of Companies Limited.
Central Trinidad, get ready as Realtalk Group of Companies presents their first corridor competition on Independence Day, 31st of August 2022 from 10 a.m. till at Paria Road Recreation Ground, Chaguanas. Registration fee is just $600. Registration will be closed off on 24th of August. Big prizes to be given out. First place, $6,000. Second place, $4,000. Best presentation, best taste, best tent decoration. So walk with your coolers, but remember, no glass bottles allowed. So tell your friend, tell your family, this Independence Day, all roads lead the Paria Recreation Ground, Shagwanas, as Real Talk Group of Companies host their first corridor competition as we party with Selector Flex, Daddy Chiny, Dubraj Prasad, Suresh Maraj, Aditya C. Prasad, Raju Lalu, Amila Lalu, Show Blazer, all powered by Soundboys Sound System. So remember, the place to be on the 31st of August, this Independence is at Paria Recreation Ground as we curry duck. For further information, contact 238-6716 or 242-7690 or 339-1670.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. The government will be holding consultations with stakeholders in the scrap iron sector, including persons who obtain legitimate earning from the industry and who have been put out of work by crime in the sector. In addition, the government is currently examining an amendment to the anti-terrorism law to try and find a gateway to return surviving TNT nationals who left with TNT men who joined the Islamic State ISIS terrorist group. That is some news, you know. That is some news. Attorney General Regional Amo admitted that he had insufficient consultations on the bail bill which failed in July and will have greater consultation on a new bail bill he's formulating. Well, we go wait and see. Amo stated that access, health, and DNA are issues which is a difficult process, but the legislative framework has to be built. How long is that going to take? Another 50 years? Another 50 years it's going to take? He added that he will have further consultations on the new bail bill being framed with criminologists to ensure it is done right. Listen to this.
I was actually involved in litigation in which I was representing the Ministry of National Security and the police on applications brought by parents of children who are now in Syria. And it's still in court. I've given up that brief. Somebody else has taken it over. But it's a very difficult process. So to answer your question, yes, there is a lot that the government wants to do and needs to do, but the legislative framework has to be built in to deal with a phenomenon that we had not previously understood. So work is being done on that. I mentioned the fact that I would want to have further consultations, which I am proposing to have, and even to engage the views of criminologists to make sure we get it right the next time.
Now viewers, he noted that the opposition should understand that while people's rights are respected, citizens must feel safe and secure, and by having repeat offenders out in the streets, and it is a concern that needs to be addressed. Now, repeat offenders of firearm should not get bail. Repeat offenders of rape should not get bail. Accused of committing a murder act should not get bail. But in Trinidad and Tobago, murderers are applying for bail and they're coming out. Repeat offenders of firearm, illegal firearm, are getting bail and out on the streets. Repeat offenders of rape, they are roaming our streets in Trinidad and Tobago. I was the one, Saieed is the one who pushed. Who pushed for the child sex offender registry and for the child sex offender registry to make public the individuals who committed rape. Because I told the former Attorney General, I want to know if my neighbor is a rapist. We got it passed. It is up, it is running. I believe about 2 or 3 weeks ago, some judge convicted a guy for his name and picture to be on the registry. About 3 weeks back, it happened right here in Trinidad and Tobago. Right here. So if this guy commit any crime act and police pick him up, his name will be shown to officers in that database. Well done. Well done. We did something good. We did something good. We did something good. But Trinidad and Tobago, we need to stand as a people. We need to stand in unity. And the only way we could do that is if our voices are being heard. You see, when you have protest, in other countries, protests go for days. You know, finance minister, the prime minister, Stuart Young, some of these heads, they used to use the term as well as other countries. They love to use code from other countries. As the finance minister would say, in the US they are paying more for gas. These are the men now that we need when we have a protest. These are the men now who should come out and say, you need to stand for your rights. But they wouldn't say that. They would not say that. They would say, well, Canada has a higher gas price than Trinidad. Or Canada have a lower gas price than Trinidad. But they would never say, the citizens of our country need to stand for their rights. Freedom of speech is for me and it's for you. To come out on the streets and protest, it's freedom of right to protest. It applies to me, Saieed Ali, and it applies to you, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Always remember that. You see, the union is wants to use the people only for a situation at a time. But if the union unite the people for everything in this country, you know, we would be in a better place. Yeah. They want the public sector to come out and protest because the 4% is not increasing. But you know, if they use the union to come out and say, well, you know, we're protesting today for the lack of health care. We're protesting today for the lack of road. We're protesting today because the lack of schools. We're protesting today for the crime rate going up. But if the union mobilize their people on every occasion needed in Trinidad and Tobago, you know we would have a change. The union wants their people to march for an increase in 4% negotiation. But the union don't want to come out and use its people to condemn the $7.5 million for a 30-day celebration of independence in Trinidad and Tobago. Wow. You can't get more facts than that, you know. I cannot bring it more real to you more than that. They want us to join with them. Come out and support us. We are protesting for the standstill figure of 4% on negotiations on increased salary. But you know, to come out for higher food price, and for lack of roads, and for crime rates high, and lack of schools, and lack of Money. Do you know they wouldn't do nothing? But when Saieed talk, Saieed not supposed to say them thing. Tell you the only thing you're getting on Real Talk is Real Talk with Saieed Ali. That is what you're getting. Facts and figures. The AG said he inherited the bill brought to Parliament and thinks there was an insufficient amount of consultation with his colleagues on both sides of the House. Amo added that he would like a more engaged process of consultation, so he will bring some expertise on board to assist him. Listen to this.
Priority has to be to get the opposition to understand that while we respect people's rights, we need to have citizens feel secure and safe, and having repeat offenders out there in the streets is a concern that needs to be addressed. So greater consultation. I inherited the bill that I brought to Parliament. I had worked on it. I think that I did an insufficient amount of consultation with my colleagues on both sides in the House. And therefore, what will I do differently now? I would want to go back into a more engaged process of consultation. And I'm also going to bring on board some expertise, some criminologists and people who will assist me to get my message across better, to make the draft legislation, which has been worked on now as a work in progress, more fact sensitive and therefore more manageable for people to accept.
More manageable. We're going to follow him closely and see where these consultations lead to. Police service is reporting another successful crackdown on illegal goods, gambling and gambling machines. Following the execution of an operation Innsbruck, a major police operation in collaboration with several other organizations, which was carried out in July 2022. The operation resulted in arrest, along with seizure of illicit goods, illicit tobacco product, illegal gambling machine, and substandard electrical item. Commissioner of Police, acting Commissioner McDonald, described the operation Innsbruck as a successful example of intelligence-led collaboration with law enforcement. This led to the arrest of 2 businessmen and the seizure of 18,320 illicit tobacco items, 552 electrical items believed to be substandard, 43,088 currency TT, and a pre-programmed cash register for an illegal playway site and 13 unauthorized gambling machine. Wow, that is a nice bus. Well done. So viewers, we're going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to discuss soldier held among criminals.
Central Trinidad, get ready as Real Talk, a group of companies, presents their first corridor competition on Independence Day, 31st of August 2022 from 10 a.m. till at Pier Road Recreation Ground, Shagwanas. Registration fee is just $600. Registration will be closed off on 24th of August. Big prizes to be given out. First place, $6,000. Second place, $4,000. Best presentation, best taste, best tent decoration. So walk with your coolers, but remember, no glass bottles allowed. So tell your friend, tell your family, this Independence Day, all roads lead be the Paria Recreation Ground, Chaguanas, as Real Talk Group of Companies host their first corridor competition as we party with Selector Flex, Daddy Chiny, Dubraj Prasad, Suresh Maraj, Aditya C. Prasad, Raju Lalu, Amila Lalu, Show Blazer, all powered by Soundboys Sound System. So remember, the place to be on the 31st of August, this Independence is at Paria Recreation Ground as we curry duck. For further information, contact 238-6716 or 242-7690 or 339-1670.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Real Talk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Real Talk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas or number 132 Paria Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas or number 132 Paria Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716. 339-1670 or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. A soldier was among 3 persons arrested while 3 firearms were seized in an anti-crime exercise conducted across several policing divisions over the weekend. 22-year-old serving member of the Trinidad and Tobago regiment attached to a camp in La Romaine was arrested a short distance away after fleeing the vehicle. Police officers searched the vehicle and reportedly found a revolver with 6 rounds of .38 ammunition. You have a good job here now. A good job here now. Defense force. And you're pushing illegal firearm. You begging TTPS to put you in jail. At around 5 p.m. on Friday, 2 men were reportedly conducting a business transaction in a parked vehicle in Conopia. When they were allegedly approached by a man with a firearm, the man had exited a silver-colored Honda City vehicle nearby. The man allegedly pointed a firearm at both victims and demanded they hand over the cash. But one of the victims, fearing for his safety, quickly reversed the vehicle and contacted the police. 20 minutes later, officers from the Chaguanas police station intercepted the Honda City in Charleville and detained 2 male suspects. They also allegedly recovered a Beretta 9mm pistol with 16 rounds of 9mm ammunition. The 3rd firearm and ammunition were discovered in Sawa. That is it. Straight back one more time. Look at the firearm, viewers. Look at that. You're in the army. TNT Defense Force. Secure job. Nice job. At the end of every 30 days, your salary is sure. And look where you toted. Look where you toted. When TTPS officers catch you with them kind of thing, and you are a member, come at me, and you are a member of the Coast Guard, of the Defense Force, in prison, or in police, let me tell you something. It's an illegal firearm. You being a member of Trinidad and Tobago Protective Service should be given nothing less than 20 years. You know why? You being a member of the protective service are going after criminals who have illegal firearm. But you know, a protective service member carrying around an illegal firearm. How sad? How sad? But when Saieed talks, Saieed mustn't say nothing. Police arrested 2 Venezuelan nationals with $33,450 TT dollars and $41 US following a report of a vehicle seen transporting illegal firearm and ammunition out of Point 14. A police report stated that around 12:30 p.m. on Friday, officers were reaching near SM Jelly and Company Limited when they saw the suspected vehicle traveling along the southern main road. The officers stopped the vehicle and saw 2 Venezuelan nationals occupying the driver and the front seat of the passenger. One of the suspects resides in Point 14 while the other resides at Pity Valley. The officers searched one of the suspects and found the money. They told the men that the cash exceed $20,000 was suspected and it was acquired by unlawful means. However, the men remained silent when the officers asked the source of the money. The driver was also without a driver's permit. The officers took the suspect to the Faizabad police station where the money was seized and personnel from the Finance Intelligence Bureau was contacted. So anything more than $20,000 on you, viewers, you must give account for it. You must give account for it. It's such a law in Trinidad, eh? It's such a law in Trinidad and Tobago. Some of these laws in Trinidad need changing. Some of these laws are outdated. Outdated, bad, bad, bad. We're going into the 21st century with AD 100 laws still in effect. We're going into the 21st century where a murderer found guilty by the court of murder supposed to be hanged or executed or lethal injection. But you know what we're doing? They're applying for bail. Some of them are remanded in prison. And what are we doing about it? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Viewers, a rerun of this program, Real Talk with Saieed Ali, is tomorrow from 11:30 to 12:30 p.m. Remember, those of you looking for cash, not a problem. We love to lend. You have cash and you want to make an investment? Fixed deposit investment at Real Talk Group of Companies, where we're giving you 3.5%. The highest interest paid in Trinidad and Tobago is at Real Talk Group of Companies. Remember, I'm a spiritual consultant. Those of you who want to see me, it's not a problem. 2386716 or 3391670 is our number. Remember, our corridor cookout competition is coming up on the 31st of August at the Paria Road Recreation Ground. It's in Charlieville, Shoguanas. We need about 7 people again to register for the corridor competition. Contact me. Contact me. Contact me. As long as you could cook, you can win. As long as you could carry a duck the proper way, you can win $6,000 for you and your team. Until we meet again, viewers, be safe. Al-kamra haziri illa untar hamasi bi illa da'raka umba. I will give unto the chosen one wealth to distribute among the heathens. Until we meet again, good night.